G'day guys. So, yellow vest rally today. Didn't get the numbers I was hoping for. Those of you who were there will know that. I've got more Perth subs on my channel than what we had show up at this rally. Where were yous? Where were yous? Because it felt like I was standing there on my own. Feels like there's still this divide. I need people to understand that we've got bigger problems, alright? We've got bigger problems. So, at the moment, it feels like the divide is the conspiracy theorists versus the non-conspiracy theorists who think they're smart and think they know everything, but really are the know-nothings. Now, there's endless hard data I've got. Just ask me whatever you want to know. Constitutional law channels, dangers of 5G, geoengineering, social engineering, climate engineering, solar radiation management, what they've done to our food, genetically modifying it, what fluoride does to your body. Whatever you want to know, if you're sitting there thinking none of this is a concern, just ask me for some information. Because at the moment, like I said, it feels like the divide is the conspiracy theory versus the herd who think they're smart and think they know everything. If there's one thing that pisses me off, it's people who watch the news or read the newspaper and think they're fucking smart or they know what's going on, but will never look at an alternative view or anything that they don't see on their mainstream propaganda. So let me just spell it out for yous. Once again, 5G is a microwave frequency, millimeter wave. We all know what happens when you put metal in the microwave. Well, we are metal. Check my toxicity test results. I'll leave numerous links here for everything and anything that you need to know. So we are metal. We are conductors. Anyone who noticed now these fabrics that they make this shit out of, this fucking poly, this, you fucking rayon, this, all the fucking cheap see-through shit our clothes is made out of. You ever notice if you take your shirt off really quickly, you hear a bit of static electricity? That's because we are conductors. Okay? They genetically modified our food by splicing aluminium, copper sulfate and other metals into the DNA of the plant. What that means is when the plant grows, it will produce these. Just like our body fucking grows hair, it's part of its DNA. It will somehow replicate these metals and grow them. And we eat them. So there's one source of metals. We get sprayed by geoengineering, solar radiation management programs run by Harvard and other universities, ordered by the United Nations, who can make laws that supersede our own laws. So if the United Nations says we want that land back for carbon neutral zoning, our farmers lose their land, like they have. Look up Spencer land battle. He nearly killed himself on a hunger strike, still lost his land, no buyback, no fuck all. Alright, so they're spraying us. They're spraying the air we breathe. It's going into our water, it's going into our lungs, it's going into our food. Okay, our copper pipes are rotting. Check my heavy metal toxicity test. Overtly overwhelming load of copper in my system. Look, I live here in the fucking suburbs with you. Okay? We live in the same environment. If that's my test results and I'm taking care of myself and I'm taking supplements, God knows what yours will say. Go get a hair analysis, for shit's sake. Because what's going to happen is they're going to turn this microwave frequency on and we're all full of metal. Alright, even a fucking imbecile can work out what happens when you put metal in the microwave. It's one of the fucking first things we're taught as a kid. Don't put metal in that thing. Stand back from it when it's turned on. because microwave radiation is dangerous. Alright, so let me break it down for you. It doesn't matter whether you're Labor or you're Liberal or you're Greens, they're all corrupt as fuck anyway. Doesn't matter which one you are, you're still going to be radiated. Alright? Doesn't matter whether you're gay, you're straight, you're indifferent, you're BGTQ, whatever it is, makes no fucking difference. You're going to be radiated. Alright? Whether you're black, white, yellow, brown, a mix of all four, it doesn't matter. You're going to be radiated. Okay? We've got bigger problems than all this bullshit that they get us squandering our time arguing over, sitting here fucking squabbling amongst ourselves about shit that doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, alright? So wake up, stop buying into the bullshit that they spread to divide us, alright? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether you're Dockers or Eagles, you're going to be radiated. Scorchers or Renegades, doesn't fucking matter. If you're an Australian, you're going to be radiated. Alright? So my advice to anyone watching this right now is to go get a heavy metal toxicity test, go see a homeopath or someone who's qualified to fucking targeted detox this shit out of your body, find out what your levels are high on so you know what you're detoxing, and get this metal out of your system. Otherwise, they're going to turn on the microwave. What happens when you put metal in the microwave? You fry. This metal gathers in our body in low regenerative areas, like around the brain, around the heart, and other organs. This will heat up your organs. Your body will break down on a cellular level, and you will get cancer. Okay? If you're finding this hard to believe, do one thing for me. Cleanse the fluoride out of your body. Okay? It's proven that it's a neurotoxin. It calcifies your pineal gland right here, your third eye. This thing right here is what gives you your conscious awareness. Okay? If this isn't raising any alarm, any sort of urgency within you, cleanse your pineal gland. The best way to do it is to get off the fluoride completely. That's not just tap water and toothpaste, alright? That's Teflon coated cookware. Get stainless steel. That's all your fast food packaging. You wonder why the Coke in your McDonald's cup doesn't turn the cardboard to sog. All that fast food packaging all has a fluoridated coating on it, alright? Get it out of your system. Get yourself a home water distiller. Okay? Distilled water has 0 parts per million on an EC meter. I've tested it myself. Electronic conductivity measures the conductance in the water. 0 parts per million. Now when you put water through, and let me just say, tap water in Perth, suburbs, northern suburbs, where I live, 500 parts per million. I have a friend who lives inland a little bit at the base of the hills, 600 parts per million. Okay? We're conductive. The last thing you want for something that's conductive is to put it in a microwave. Okay? You put water in your body that's got 0 parts per million in it, and it's like a magnet to inorganic material. Okay? When you put water in there that's already at 500 parts per million out the tap, it's already got that much metals and inorganic material piggybacking it that it can't do anything for your system. Plaque in your arteries, kidney stones, calcification of the pineal gland, build-up of stuff in the colon that our bodies holds onto is all a build-up of inorganic material. Once you put water that has nothing piggybacking it, it's like a magnet to the inorganic material in your body. So please, if you're still on the fluoride, get off it. The FDA in America has now passed the law. All toothpaste sold in America with fluoride has to have a poisons information label on it. Okay? Look up fluoride on the toxicity chart, on the poisons information chart. Look it up. I'll tell you where it sits. It is way more toxic than lead. Okay? And you look at the carry-on with the hospital here with the lead. Oh, lead in the water, lead in the water. Right? Fluoride's way more toxic than lead, and less than 1% less toxic than arsenic. nearly as toxic as arsenic. Okay, the fluoride that they use in the water here is a class 4 fluoride. It's called fluorosic acid. And please try and prove me wrong on this. I'll tell you where they get it from. Fertilizer plants, okay, that make phosphates and shit like that. The gas, the emissions that come off that is so toxic they can't release it into the air. It has to be filtered. What builds up in the filters is fluorosic acid, and that is where the Water Corp gets their fluoride from. Okay? So if you still think fluoride's good, now that you know where it comes from, it's a byproduct of making fertilizers. That's where they get it from. So if you're like one or two choice mates I know who think fluoride's great, I love it, give me more, just keep taking it. To anyone who gives a fuck about their health, stop right now. You can get 5 or 6 different types of fluoride-free toothpaste at Chemist Warehouse. They're everywhere. Go in there, get it. Buy yourself a home distiller. Start putting pure water in your body, and you will be amazed. Not only will it cleanse your pineal gland, it'll cleanse your colon. I know when I started it, for the first 6 or 7 days, I was doing 5 shits before lunch every fucking day, alright? So it'll cleanse your pineal, it'll cleanse your gut, it'll break down any inorganic material that you've got in your body, and then once your body's clean, you won't even need to wear deodorant, which don't even get me started on what's in that. But you won't even need to wear deodorant. I haven't worn deodorant for about 2.5, 3 years. I was out there standing in the sun all day. Once you clean your body, your sweat doesn't smell anymore. Alright? So anyone's got any sort of smell coming off your sweat, you need to clean your body. All I can say is, I know I've got 50 or 60 subs in Perth. I was there today. I went and bought a megaphone this morning. I spent $70 of my own money printing out pamphlets for 5G awareness to hand out. Now I've just told the guy that does the permits in Perth, who failed to get us a permit today, who failed to even fucking show up, don't worry about it, mate. I'll do the permits from now on. But I need help. I need help, alright? The only good thing that came out of today was the 20 or so people out of the 30 or 40 that decided to hang around. I was there for fucking 4.5 hours. Alright? The people who were there that stayed with me till the end, they're the committed people. And I thank you. I thank you for prioritising this and showing it the urgency that it needs. And funny that after speaking to pretty much everyone was aware of fluoride. Almost everyone was fluoride free. This is what you need to do for this to cause the alarm that it should, because they're destroying our environment. They're destroying us, and they don't need us anymore. Okay, this 5G frequency is going to run the autonomous cars. It's going to run the manufacturing robots, the food delivery bots. It's going to run everything, alright? People don't get it. They go, well, what's going to happen to me when I don't have my job because the robot took it? You'll be fucking dead. Do you get it? You're metal in the microwave. You'll be dead. Can't drum it into yous anymore. Thank you to the people who came. I could see the commitment speaking to you. Shame on anyone else, especially all the people at the last one who said they were going to come. Fair enough, some might not have been able to find out about it, but all I seen was a whole heap of gunners. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Where the fuck were you? Not good enough. Take it easy, guys.